Hey guys, this is Claudia here from the Bookkeeping Experts, and we are back for more information and education on QuickBooks Online. We want to help you keep track of everything that is going on your QuickBooks Online, make your life easier. That's why we come back every week with more information and free tutorials on QuickBooks Online. Today, we're going to talk about bill management. First of all, bill management is not available on all subscription of QuickBooks. It starts with Essential. So if you have Simple Start, you're not going to see this option. But if you do have Essential Plus and Advanced, yes, you have that option. And I'm going to tell you first, when should you be entering bills in QuickBooks Online? All right, so first of all, you don't want to do bill payment, or you don't want to enter bills in QuickBooks unless you match them in the bank feed when it comes through, because if not, you're going to be duplicating all your bills. Second, you will need to follow the workflow of bill payments in QuickBooks. Means that first you create the bill when you receive the bill, then when you send the payment, you want to record the payment, and you want to match that bill payment with QuickBooks Online. A couple of things that is very important to know in order to avoid problems is that, one, you always want to make sure that the amount that you're paying will match exactly what happened in the bank. If there is a difference, you want to make corrections before you make the payment. Now, there's ways to fix it if you do make a mistake, but you want to make it right in the first place. Okay, so without much further ado, we're going to go ahead and share a screen with you. We're going to go straight to QuickBooks Online, and then we'll be back here. All right. Here is our QuickBooks sample account, and here's my bank feed. How to get there? You're going to click on Transactions and Bank Transactions. Okay, as you can see, there's a few transactions already matching here, and one of them is a bill payment on the 16th. See that? Yes, there is a match over here. And this is the last step that you take in order to record the bill. So the first thing you want to do when you receive, and by the way, you want to do this if you want to have the accrual basis of accounting, because accrual basis means that you will go ahead and add those bills into the book before you make the payment. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to match the expense with the income. So better accounting principle that match with the GAAP requirements, which is the matching method. All right. Okay, so the first thing when you want to enter a bill, you want to click on the plus new and click on bill. And you're going to choose your vendors, Books by Betsy. You want to make sure that the date will be to prior the date that actually hit the bank account. Okay, so let's say March 1st, and I'm gonna go ahead and select whatever services that we have accrual. Let's see, it's repair and maintenance, and it's $300. So first I enter the bill. Now, QuickBooks have a way for you to pay right through QuickBooks, save and schedule payment here. That is through QuickBooks. And the advantage of doing that, when you do this process and make the payment through QuickBooks, it automatically records the payment on the bill. So that's a good thing. All right, so we're going to save this. So the bill was entered, but it wasn't marked as paid yet. So a lot of times, businesses will not record the payment. They're just going to go and match it on the bank feed. But there is a workflow, and the workflow is that once you enter the bill, you want to record the payment and then match it in QuickBooks. And like I said, you want to make sure that those numbers are matching. So you're not just creating those numbers or just recording a payment that may be off, different than what happened on the bank feed. And if you do that, you will be duplicating those payments. Okay, so all right, so now the next step is to record the payment. So how to do that is plus new pay bill. So here's the bill, here is the payment. When I click on pay bills, it's going to show me all the outstanding invoices. And I'm going to select this $800 here. And I know exactly where this needs to be matched. It needs to be matched to this one. And see, it's trying to match it to a bill, but I don't want to match it to a bill. I want to make sure it's matched to a bill payment. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one and go ahead and record the payment to the date that actually hit the bank, or before, not later, because if not, you're going to create an issue with QuickBooks. I can put it on the 19th, right? Before is okay, but not after. Okay, it creates an issue in QuickBooks, and you don't want that. So it's going to call unapplied cash payment. All right, so that's because of the date. So you want to make sure this date is for prior, the payment date prior. And here we're going to check, we're going to select the bank account that we're paying with, and it is the checking account. So we select that. So important to select the right bank account, the right date, and the right amount that will hit the bank. All right, we can schedule a payment or just save and close or save. Okay, once I record the payment, I can refresh the screen here. And now I have a bill payment match, and I can go ahead and match it. Now, let's suppose that the check bounced. Remember we talked about bounce check for your customer. Now it's bounce check for whatever reason. Let's suppose you sent it, but there was a name error, whatever happened, didn't go through. You need to undo that so you can record the payment. How to do that is what we're going to show you right now. So you want to go ahead and go to categorize. And remember, it was matched to a bill payment, and we're not matching to a bill payment. Okay, in this case, if this was the wrong bill and you want to record it to the right bill, you can go ahead and record. You should see multiple options here, and you could select. So I'm going to create another one so you can see it. We're going to show Diego's Road Warrior Body Shop. So let me create another bill. Okay, and I'm going to create for February. So let's suppose that I matched the March one, but it wasn't supposed to be the March one. It was supposed to be the February one. So I created this bill here, and now I'm going to go ahead and create the payment, bill payment or pay bills. I want to make sure I put the right date here. Now, this is the bill payment. If I actually want to change this payment, I can go ahead and click here now that I created the second bill, and I can see the other bill that is supposed to be the March one, or I'm sorry, the February one, not the March one. And I can check the right one and uncheck this one. Okay, so that's gonna reset this bill to be paid the correct date. So I can go ahead and save and close. And it's going to ask me, oh, this transaction is linked with other transactions. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, I am sure. I'm absolutely sure. Okay, so whenever I match, and if I match to the wrong one, like I said, you're going to go to categorize. Sometimes you want to filter by date. Okay, so this happened in March. I can go ahead and pull up the whole month of March. Or I can pull up only like from the, let's say, the 19th through the 31st of March. And I'm going to see just that one. Okay, so that should be fine. But yes, so very important that the amount is correct. And I can click on bill, and then I can switch. See that? I had this one, but I'm supposed to have this one. So I can check the right one, uncheck the wrong one, and Save and close. I'm not going to save it now because it's already on the right one. Okay. Okay, so that's how you fix it. Now, let's suppose the amount was not right. So we're going to have a bill payment here. I'm going to reset this because I used the filter. You can also look by amount, by the way, or both. You can put the date and the amount here, and it will narrow it down for you. And sometimes it's a lifesaver. So let's suppose it's this $1,200 here. And this bill payment, let's suppose it's for multiple invoices. All right, so, or let's suppose it's the $800, but I need to fix that because I added a service. How to do that? That's better. Let's fix that. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the Diego Road Warrior Workshop, and it opens up. Oh, this one is the one paid. We don't want this one. All right, we don't want this one. We want the one that is unpaid right here. Okay, we want to click here. And I can fix the amount here. I can create another item. Let's choose something else here. Let's suppose that is both. They do advertising and they do repair and maintenance. Or, yeah. So now I have $1,200. I want to make sure that this date is correct. First, I'm going to save this. Okay, I'm going to save the amount first. And then I'm going to mark as paid. And I want to fix the date here. Let's suppose this is for what's the date in the bank feed. It's April 12th. All right, so let's go to April. Okay, maybe sometimes it's April 10th, but it's clear on the 12th, so we'll write down April 10th. And now I have the right amount because I fixed the bill. I went into the bill and fixed it before I recorded the payment. Okay, you could create another invoice as well, or you could go into the invoice and select the invoice. So if you have multiple invoices, you're gonna see multiple invoices here on the payment. You'll be able to select them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save and close. Now I can go in my bank feed, refresh the page, and match it to a bill payment. Not a bill payment. But if the amount was incorrect, you wouldn't. And if there is an error or a problem with the payment, you can click on the transaction, and it's going to open up, so you can click on bill payment, and then you can make whatever change or correction you need to make. If for some reason you want to reset the payment, okay, like I said, you can unmatch this payment, or you can uncheck this payment and make sure that if there is something matched over here, you want to unmatch it, and then delete it, so you can fix whatever you need to fix. All right, so let's go back. Hopefully this was useful to you. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. All right. So hopefully this information was useful to you, and you're able to solve some of the problems that you may encounter, such as, like I said, for whatever reason, the bill payment didn't go through, the name was incorrect, or whatever, check was lost, whatever it was. Okay, so that's how you fix it. That's how you follow the workflow of bill payment. So first create the bill, then record the payment, make sure that the date is right, make sure that the payment matches whatever happened in the bank. That's very important. And then you match it, so you're not going to duplicate those bills. You don't want to duplicate income, but you don't want to duplicate bills either. You want to have accurate records, so you can keep track of where you are and be able to point in the right direction. Knowing where you are is the key. So that's why keeping your financials up to date is very important. So we're going to come back next week. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoy this content, make sure you subscribe. Click on the button down below. If you have any questions, go ahead. And also, write down below. We're going to get back to you, believe it or not, right away. Oh, we want to make sure we're here for you to help you every step of the way so you can succeed with your financials, succeed in your business. That's my number one goal. I want to see you grow. I want to see you succeed. I'll be back next week. And until next week, keep on smiling.